Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the NFL regular season starts tonight. And taking the mic, here's Mark Wahlberg.
Patriots fans! We have seen a lot of incredible moments over the past 15 years and witnessed a modern-day dynasty born before our very eyes. We are now going to relive these historic moments and honor the championships that have come before. Please welcome previous Super Bowl, Kevin Falk, Matt Light, Deion Branch, and give it up for our boy Julian Edelman. On the evening of February 5th, 2017, the Patriots trailed the Atlanta Falcons 28-3 with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. At that moment,
good for you, Alex Smith.
Well, New England took a timeout. Will Hunt add to his total? Yes, he will. Gets a couple. New England figures to take its second timeout here, and they do. It's 145 yards on the ground, 98 in receptions tonight for Hunt. So that's 243 yards from scrimmage.
I tell you, I can remember when I played for the Bengals, and one year they drafted a wide receiver, Eddie Brown. I said, oh, that's great. That's fantastic. It balanced things out, you know, whatever. Next year they drafted another wide receiver in the first round, Tim McGee, and I was like, wait a minute now, this isn't so good. And I think for Alex Smith, he kind of had one of those moments too. It's like, okay, I've already gone through this with Colin Kaepernick and company in San Francisco, and now you're drafting this guy basically telling me you don't want me to do it, and a guy that throws it down the field. You want throws down the field? I give them to you.
3rd and 5 and a whistle before the snap. Too many men on the field, I think, for New England.
I mean,
well,
12 men, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
There's just not that natural leader in the middle of this defense that we're so used to seeing. Gerard Mayo over the years, Hightower, you know, we've seen really strong figures in there, and right now they're still trying to figure out what that is.
3rd and 1, and that's going to be a first down, and that's going to take a good part of the clock away as Kareem Hunt, the full workload tonight. 17 carries, 5 receptions. And that makes it a first down. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And this place has emptied out. You don't see that very often. The only time you ever see it is when they're routing the opposition. Different story tonight. 2 minutes left. Kansas City 42, New England 27. Break it down. Chris and I will take a look ahead to what we have for you in a little less than 72 hours in Texas when the Giants and the Cowboys open their seasons on Sunday night.
You know, and give a little credit to Andy Reid here as well for what happened tonight. You know, even though they drafted Patrick Mahomes, they still, from day one, they never wavered. Alex Smith is our quarterback. I know Mahomes is playing well in preseason. Alex Smith is our quarterback, and that meant a lot to Alex Smith, and he appreciated the fact that it was like, hey, and what he said to us is everybody knows what's going on. You know, I've had plenty of conversations with Patrick Mahomes about this is what it's going to be, and there'll be a transition, but when that transition takes place, that'll be the question, especially if Alex Smith is playing like this.
Early victory formation, you know, among the things, I mean, you lose Spencer Ware, we talked about that, which gave Hunt the chance. Dave Taub, the great special teams coach, congratulating a couple of his guys on the sideline. They got rid of the one really deep threat they had last year, and Jeremy Macklin. You know, he's the one guy that could send downfield, and everybody thought, oh, it's the same dink and dunk stuff that they run the West Coast and all of that. But Alex Smith morphed into something else tonight. Kansas City Chiefs coming in. This was a pretty stunning upset.
Boy, there's some good news with that guy right there, though. When Justin Houston is right, what do you have, 20 sacks a couple of years ago?
22.
And then 22 sacks, and then he has been in and out of the lineup, injuries, tried to come back last year. He is a difference maker, and we not just the sacks, but the way he played the edge on some of those run plays out there, he's a difference maker.
Well, that will wrap it up as the clock will expire for Tom Brady. 16 of 36 for 267 tonight. No touchdowns, no picks. Gronkowski caught only 2. Great mutual respect between those guys. Coached a few games in their times. And for Alex Smith, 80%. 80%, yeah. 368 yards, 4 touchdowns. No interceptions, and 537 yards of offense for the Chiefs. Coming up next, Volkswagen post-game report after these messages.